The regulation of artificial intelligence has quickly become a priority for governments around the world, with legislation being developed from Brussels to Beijing. In the tech industry, AI has helped fuel another boom, but tech firms are hoping that regulation won't slow things down. Ira Spitzer filed this report from the Databricks Data and AI Summit in San Francisco.
Excitement has returned to the tech industry following a rocky period marked by mass layoffs.
The future of generative AI, machine learning, and data.
AI has lifted the spirits of many tech leaders, but it also raises challenging questions about how the quickly evolving technology should be regulated.
So in some sense, having a conversation about AI and responsible AI and societal impact of AI all simultaneously, I think is a good thing.
AI regulation has been a big topic at the White House lately. It featured prominently in discussions between U.S. President Joe Biden and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as well as Biden's talks with British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak.
I don't think ever in the history of human endeavor has there been as fundamental potential technological change as is presented by artificial intelligence. It is staggering.
Regulatory issues being discussed globally include how to minimize harm to societies, who exactly would be responsible for AI regulation, and addressing concerns over privacy and copyright. Silicon Valley has a lot riding on the various proposals being developed in Washington and beyond. According to one recent report, the market for AI is expected to grow 20 times larger by 2030 to nearly $2 trillion. The tech industry is trying hard to engage governments ahead of any decisions on AI regulation. Microsoft President Brad Smith was just in Brussels making his case in the EU's capital, and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman recently completed a whirlwind tour of Asia, which included meetings with several heads of state. And while stifling innovation is one concern, maintaining a competitive ecosystem is another.
But I think also regulators should look at how do you make sure that the markets remain competitive and there is diversity and there's options, and it's not just very few companies that can afford building these really, really large models. I think that's also important when it comes to regulation.
For now, the tech industry is enjoying the AI boom, which has sparked a surge of interest in both private and public markets. But it's also gearing up for what's likely to be a far more complicated conversation. Ira Spitzer, CNA, San Francisco.